Hi, everybody. This is Sean here for We Speak, You Listen on the Jets' hire of a new head coach here. And this is ridiculous. I'm sorry if you're a Jets fan, you shouldn't be happy on this one. Everyone knows I'm a Cowboys fan, but number one, just knowing football and knowing what you should do when you change head coaches, they shouldn't have went this way. Adam Gase is a good coach, a nice man, fine, but you don't hire your rival's head coach who just won 23 and 25 and 0 and 1 in the playoffs and had the 17th, 26th, and 23rd ranked offenses when he's supposed to be an offensive coach. You don't hire that guy to be your new head coach after he is just fired a couple weeks ago from your biggest rival. Okay, Jets? Jets, you're not even on the level of the Patriots. Forget, that's never going to happen. You're not even the level of the Bills and the Dolphins consistently. They've been more consistent recently. You're an embarrassment of an organization at this point, and you hire the coach who couldn't make it in Miami. Now, how he's going to make it in New York? I know Darnold is amazing. He's going to be a very good quarterback. They have no other offensive weapons that scare you, no running back, a line that has to be rebuilt. They need a guy in there Kingsbury would have been better because at least he would have brought some innovation into it, would have brought something different. This is going to be the same old Jets again. Honestly, if they wanted Gase, they should have just made him coordinator and kept Bowles. Bowles is a leader. Bowles is a defensive mind. This has to be a defensive first team. Yes, Darnold is special, but the Jets are a defensive team. Like the Mets are a pitching team. The Jets are a defensive team. Everybody knows that. And you bring in an offensive coach. I know that's the cool thing to do, the hot thing to do. But you should have brought in somebody new, fresh, different than to bring in the Dolphins head coach who just got fired. It's ridiculous. And actually, the Dolphins were dumb for firing him because he had done decently down there with the talent he had. But in reality, they wanted to change. They still haven't hired anybody yet. But I guarantee they're not going to take somebody that's just fired from another team. And the number one reason that this is ridiculous for the Jets, Mike McCarthy's out there. And Mike McCarthy wanted to be your coach. Mike McCarthy came out and said, you know what, I could go to Cleveland, I could go to Arizona probably, other good young quarterbacks, but I want to coach Darnold. If anywhere, he let it leak, if anywhere I'm going to coach this year, it will be the Jets. And you didn't hire him. You didn't give him a chance. The guy's won a Super Bowl. I know he had a falling out with Aaron Rodgers, but that seemed mostly like it was Aaron Rodgers' fault. Aaron Rodgers is a prima donna. Aaron Rodgers is a $100 million quarterback, which eventually Darnold might be, but maybe the second time around, McCarthy would coach that type of quarterback better, smarter, communicate better. This move makes no sense to me. And in all honesty, they have a lot of money under the cap. They have another high draft pick. They have a couple of young stars on defense, and they have Darnold. They can still turn this around, and Gase might be a decent coach. Just wouldn't have been the hire for me. McCarthy, not that he's amazing, not that he's fantastic. He's won a Super Bowl. He's a presence. He's not going to take crap. This guy, I know he's coaching Tannehill and a no-name offense other than that as well. But he fought with Jarvis Landry, who is a talented player, not amazing, but he basically pushed Jarvis Landry out of town. And the guy can really be a difference maker on the outside, and the Dolphins didn't really have that this year. And the Dolphins started the year hot and could have been in a wild card position if they had a Jarvis Landry type. But the coach, argued with him, fought with him, and he left. He wasn't sticking around for that. So at the end of the day, I wish no ill will to the Jets. I honestly don't. Their fans, a lot of their fans are the fans of the Mets like myself. So I have nothing against the Jets. They just, except for that 1 year, they can't get out of their mind that they have to beat the Patriots. They have to level up to the Patriots. They keep trying, and they can't come close. Every time that something good happens, it falls apart. And, they might go out and sign some great free agents. They might go out and do some good things, draft well again. The team's destined at best to be 8-8. They're not going to make the playoffs this year. This man is not going to lead them to the playoffs this year. Even with an easy schedule, a high draft pick, Darnold in his second year, money to spend, McCarthy would have been the pick. Or somebody completely different. But Gase, I'm sorry. That's crazy. That makes no sense. That's retreading a guy that's been in your division. I'm sorry. If basically you think, he can get us inside knowledge on the Dolphins, I could tell you about the Dolphins. They're not that good. They're not that good. They started hot because of an easy schedule and a couple of fluky wins. They beat the Bears in a game where the Bears should have won by 14 points, and they beat them because of a ridiculous turnover in the end zone and some misplays. I watched that game, and then the other games they won were against bad teams. They're a bad team. The head coach was bad. This was a dumb decision by the Jets. So that's all for this rant. There'll be a lot of these coming up probably regarding all things all over the sports world. This is Sean for We Speak, You Listen. Follow us on Facebook, same name over there on our page. Follow me on Instagram. My Funko Pop page is Cop the Pop. We'll be posting up some new additions to the 2019 collection soon there. Thanks for the watch. Please like this, subscribe, share it, and have a great night.